Well, crap, it usually helps if I take the mic off mute. Whoops. Okay, it should be good now. I had myself muted. Whoops. So, today I want to talk more about the vibrations and frequencies in the human body. um, it's easier to do this than to edit entire videos. Sometimes my time is a problem, so going live is just a little bit easier. So, what most of us know is we are vibrational beings living in a world based on vibration. The universe absolutely gives us what we ask for unfailingly. And we get whatever it is that our vibrational frequency requests, if that makes sense. Um, our emotional body is designed to transmit these vibrations out, and then they're picked up and reflected back to us in concrete reality. Okay, so the cells of the body are composed of matter. We kind of talked about this last time I went live. Matter itself is composed of atoms. Atoms have negatively charged electrons and positively charged protons and neutral neutrons. Yes, the law of attraction, that's exactly what it's called. When an electron is forced out of its little orbit around the nucleus of an atom, the electron's action then becomes electricity. We also kind of discussed how we are superconductors. So, there are multiple structures in cells that act as electronic components. If biological tissue and components of biological tissue can receive, transduce, and transmit electricity, acoustic, magnetic, mechanical, thermal vibrations, then we can understand our genetic makeup, and it also can explain some phenomenons that happen. Okay, and I'm going to kind of go through a few of these phenomenons and talk about how they affect us. So, one is biological reactions to the atmospheric, electromagnetic, and ionic disturbance. Examples of this, commonly known, are sunspots, thunderstorms, earthquakes. Oh, sorry, used, abused, and confused. It's the all caps. Don't use all caps. So when sunspots release, they increase our energy levels. Humans feel more excited. Okay, they even feel more aggressive. This in turn leads to manifestation of previously suppressed feelings. Yeah, Nightbot does need some tweaking. I'm so sorry, I apologize. So, thunderstorms can affect people with, say, chronic illness and sometimes contribute to physical symptoms. They have ability to worsen asthma attacks and make it harder to manage arthritis flares. They can also bring fear and or excitement to individuals. Tell Tammy I apologize. I don't really know how to make the Nightbot stop doing that. So earthquakes are very quick and direct release of energy. The effects on humans can be quite sudden. As far as adrenaline output, fear, and anxiety, they do rise. So the second thing is biological reaction to the Earth's geomagnetic and the Schumann resonance. These effects can go three ways. Weak currents can be introduced to the body. Electricity can build on the surface of our skin and hair, and then our body voltage will increase. As a result, the field in producing electrical current in our bodies. These currents can cause paranoid, sorry, I'm tongue-tied, fear, hallucinations, increased heart rate, possibly an overall feeling of being like more energized. The next is biological reaction to hands-on healing. So some of the effects reported are heating up or cooling down. So basically changing the body temperature. Also pins and needles, tingling. Some people have reported vibrational buzzing, electrical sparks, numbness, throbbing, itching, and sleepiness. So from my personal experience, when I had hands-on healing performed on me, is that I literally felt like I was being sewn up from the inside out. And I don't mean in a painful way, but I could literally feel a weaving of energy throughout my torso and the warmth of the motion. I also became emotionally overwhelmed and began to cry, and it was kind of automated. The tears just kind of flowed on their own. I did start to feel better immediately. However, at that point, a lot of repressed emotions came to surface after that for me, and I had to deal with those so that the healing road itself could begin. And it did take a little bit longer process for that to occur for me. So hands-on healing is very possible. The next one is biological responses to machines that produce electric, magnetic, photonic vibrations. They're also known as frequency generators. With any electromagnetic therapy, we need to understand that disease has its own frequency as well. The goal of the machines, like such as the Rife machine, is to introduce the frequency into the body of a higher frequency than the disease. That enables the lower frequency to be overcome. Science states that we should introduce the same frequency of the disease. I don't know if I agree with that. Now, I'm not saying it's completely wrong, but I don't really think that that sounds accurate, because that would allow the disease to flourish, it seems. Higher frequencies and vibrations overcome lower ones. Science has also not done very much testing with these ideas, even though it was invented back in the 1920s. This is due to the fact that Big Pharma owns the doctors and research centers for cures. And at this point, to find alternative cures to disease would take away the need for any medicines that Big Pharma owns and pushes onto the public. So I'm going to say, please note that I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving medical advice. But what I am saying is that techniques like this need to be researched instead of always introducing drug and drug therapy. I think if they did research it more, or at least allow it to be put out into the public, more cures could be provided for the ailments that this world is increasingly dealing with. It has been researched. Okay, well, I agree because I obviously found a lot of information on it, but Big Pharma doesn't push it. Cool, yeah, put the links, absolutely. Yep. Please do, because people need to know about these alternative healing, it could be available. So the next is how techniques such as acupuncture can result in healing effects and movement of the qi. So this technique is based on the fact that a blockage or disturbance in the flow of the body's life energy can cause health issues. So the procedure is small hair thin needles are inserted into specific points through the body to restore the flow of the body's energies, stimulating energy and promote relaxation. So there are about 1,000 points on the body, each lying on an energy channel. These are called meridians, similar to our Earth. Each meridian is associated with a different organ system. By stimulating these points, there is a release of endorphins, which is the body's natural pain relievers. It is also said to release chemicals that regulate blood pressure, reduce inflammation, and calm the brain. If you have any links, Jason, on acupuncture, that'd be awesome also. Some things that it can aid are anxiety, arthritis, chronic pain in the head, back, neck, depression, insomnia, migraines, sciatic pain, and sinus congestion. Awesome. See, I'm learning too. Some people include over 3,000 points. This is from Jason. Many not on the meridians. Excuse me. Yeah, a link to that would be awesome. So these are the positive effects that have been reported. Some people have reported negative effects, and those would include rashes, allergic reactions, bruising, pain, bleeding, nausea, dizziness, and infections. Okay, so those are just a few things. What we all need to remember is that we all have our own unique vibratory rates, that the frequencies of our organs and bodily systems may be different, and we're not the same. What may work for one may not work for the other. One fact will always remain: we are all energy bound by vibration and frequency. How we interpret ourselves and our world is a subject of personal learning. Until we are allowed to have more research performed on alternative ideas, these will continue to elude mainstream. As always, I suggest that you do your own research and learn about our genetic makeup, what we are, and what is the best way to treat any ailments that we may be afflicted with. So, one good way is learning how to raise your own internal vibratory frequency. Okay? So I'm going to go over a few ways of how to do that. And the stream, again, won't be very long. I'm just kind of doing this rather than editing a whole video. So 8 different ways that we can raise our own internal vibe. The first is become conscious of your thoughts. And that's a big one. Everything you think, say, or feel does become your reality. Every single thought that comes into your head has an impact. Okay? Next, find something beautiful and appreciate it. Beauty is all around us, but so often we walk around with our blinders on. We rush here and rush there. Instead, stop rushing. Take time to stand, appreciate the sun and God's glory, appreciate your surroundings and all the beauty around you. Very calming and relaxing. Okay? So, another thing you can do is be very conscious of the food you eat. Some foods vibrate at higher frequencies and some vibrate at lower ones. So, fresh fruits and vegetables, broccoli, blueberries, they have higher vibrations. Stuff like Big Macs, French fries from McDonald's, they don't really vibrate at all. They're very low. If you're consuming foods that are covered in chemicals and pesticides, or foods found in plastic packaging, it leaves you vibrating lower. Consuming good quality organic produce, food like nature really intended it to be, they're higher vibration. You can feel it throughout your body. You can feel the change. Most importantly of all is pay attention to how eating certain foods make you feel. If you eat a meal and you feel really drained and tired and kind of down, that food's probably of a very low vibration. We don't want that. We want things that make us feel good and light and airy. Also, you need to drink plenty of water. Make sure it's good water. Don't drink the water that is full of fluoride and chemicals, and here lately the water has been having like a chlorine smell. We don't want to do that. So, drinking plenty of water helps flush out the toxicity day to day. Okay, toxicity has a marked impact on our vibration. So we must do what we can to reduce its impact on us and what's around us. Next is meditate. Meditation is a very good way to raise your vibration and relax your mind and body. So you would want to sit in a comfortable position, close your eyes, breathe in and out. You can read up on meditation, or Lev is a very good person to teach people how to meditate. Too often we rush through our days with scattered brains, leaving us with anxiety and stress. I know I feel that a lot at my job. So meditation at the end of the day helps to calm your spirit down and put you in a peaceful state of mind. Just maybe even 10 minutes a day to start of meditation can really change your life and how you feel and perceive things. Okay? Nicotine counteracts fluoridation, does it? I didn't know that, so I learned something else new. That's interesting. The next thing we want to do is be grateful. So many people are just not grateful anymore for anything. Making a gratitude list can shift your vibrations from focusing on what you don't have to what you already have, what's abundant in your life. You know, there's more things to be grateful for than most people even think about each day. Awesome. Thank you for that, Jason. Nicotine fluoride link. I'll be reading that for sure. Um, Next, practice some acts of kindness. You know, try being nice to people and giving something to someone else, and don't expect anything in return. You know, do it just to be nice, just to be helpful. What that can do is shift your thinking from I don't have enough or woe is me to I have more than enough to give to others. I have enough to share. You know, abundance is a very high vibration. Also, being kind as opposed to being mean also puts you at a higher vibration. Gossiping or treating others badly will cause your vibration to suffer. And the last thing before we wrap it up is get your blood pumping. You know, vibration requires movement. The body at rest stays at rest. Body in motion stays in motion. The more you move, the better your vibrations move. So get active, dance, you know, move around, do some exercises, go for a walk. And while you're out there, enjoy the glory that God gave us. Enjoy the beautiful things around you. The happier you feel, the more you will draw happy experiences to yourself because you'll be operating at a higher, different frequency. Pacing. I'm sitting. But I won't be for long. So that's about all I have. Um, you know, I just wanted to go over some of those things just so everyone can one understand that we are truly energy. Everything around us is energy and vibration, and we all run at different frequencies, you know, and just give everybody a few ideas of if they don't know how to raise their own vibration and frequency. You know, the happier and better off we are, the more we can share it with the guy next to us. Maybe we can really start to make the world a better place. So I'm going to thank you, and I'm going to wrap it up and tell everyone to have a great day. Thank you. All right. Much love.